And we's live, straight talking Fedora Chic coming at you, and welcome to the channel. If you are new here, we are a story time social commentary channel focusing mainly on mental health topics, but not exclusively, in social activities of the day. If you're into this kind of thing, please consider subscribing and hit that little ringy dingy bell below so you can be notified every time I upload. It seems that my viewership has been going down a little bit as of late. I'm sorry, it's just live streams for the time being because, like I said, my iMovie does not work anymore and I need a new editor, and that costs money, which I don't have right now. At least not a financial priority at that. So anyways, I thought I'd do an open chat, but there's nobody in the live chat right now. So we'll wait a few minutes. Events of the week. Let's start with numero uno. It appears the Rewired Soul has once again announced he is leaving. Ray Phoenix, good to see you. Hi. Great to see you. I'm not talking to myself or talking to my screen all alone. This is great. So yeah, first event of the week, Rewired Soul announces once again he is leaving YouTube and social media. Now, whatever you might think of him, let's remember that he tried this before when he had that huge blowout last winter. He wasn't really gone all that long, and during that time, he was posting rather dreadful blog posts. So let's see if he does this again, or if he comes back, or how long he takes off. It is Christmas time. He does have a family. He has a kid and all that. So maybe he's doing the family thing. He did announce he was feeling depressed as of late. And if that's the case, I am sorry to hear. So, because even him at that kind of moment deserves some kind of compassion. Because after all, a lot of us who are here at Straight Talkin' Fedora Chic also suffer from depression and anxiety. So as unlikable as he is, we've got to try to muster up some compassion, I suppose. But, there's no wrong way or right way to feel about this. It is great that we have channels like ours, like, hey, Hearts. Great to see you. Thank you, Hearts, for stopping by. So anyways, so he says he's leaving, and he says he's suffering from depression and anxiety. It could also be holiday related, despite the fact that he has a family. And that is something else I can really relate to. So it seems a lot of my live streams are about the Christmas blues, and how it's not a happy holiday. Like the live stream I did this morning, I will link to that below in a pinned comment when I jump off this stream. So yeah. Next, okay. Now, Onision, we know Chris Hansen continues with the interviews. His last one was another one of Onision's alleged victims, a woman by the name of Lane. Remember, we have to use the word alleged around here because we don't want to get sued. Okay. But now there's some videos that came out, like from Creep Show. Art Rag Reynolds did a 2-part series not long ago. And yeah, so it appears that RSN Real Stream News himself has been busted for yet another crime. He has been involved with some phone scamming. Like I said, I'm not tech savvy at all, so a thing like a call spoofing thing with a woman, I suppose, involved a woman. I suppose she was a fan of his at one point. I'm not entirely certain, but he's just been another rotten individual who I have no idea why he still has a platform here. And especially under these new terms of service of YouTube. Onision still has a platform. In fact, he posted a video today, but this time it was not a meltdown video. It was not one of those crazy meltdown, fake projectile vomiting videos. It was a rather boring one, actually. So, yeah, so why these people still have a platform is beyond me. It is my fondest wish in 2020. Yeah, are you talking about the situation with Amber Ray Phoenix? That lady, that young lady, Amber. Yeah, yeah. There was what really got me about Real Stream News a while back. It was found he too was preying on young women. I'm not sure if this young woman was a minor or underage at the time, but regardless, it was still just quite despicable what he had done. Apparently, the woman he wanted. It's hard to find the words for that make it YouTube proof. It's hard to YouTube proof words, so certain words. The R word. The R word. Okay. So apparently she had said no twice, and then when he continued to insist, she had said whatever. And it brought up the question, since she said whatever the third time around, is it still R? In my opinion, it is. Because number one, she felt probably after the first two times of saying no and protesting, she probably felt defeated, knowing he was going to get his way anyway. And I think a lot of victims of this sort of assault, a lot of them feel this way. They're defeated. They know they're not going to get out of it. They know they're not, Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Thank you, Hearts. Thank you. Yes, as a reminder, folks, please leave a like on the way out the door or a dislike. Either way, it's engagement. Also, should you wish to support the stream, I have a PayPal link in the description box. Should you wish to support the stream, but you're not obligated. And there goes my obnoxious e-begging portion of the show. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. So yeah, it was back to this poor girl. So to me, yeah, it is R, because a lot of victims, survivors of this R crime, end up feeling defeated, knowing that they're not going to let up, they're not going to stop. And it is alleged also that this young woman was, thank you, Hearts Love. Thank you. So it is alleged that it is alleged that also she could have been in a state, she was in a state of inebriation. She was inebriated. And that's another thing, because if I know that in many jurisdictions, at least here in Canada and in the United States, if someone is inebriated, they're not legally able to form consent. Yes, he did that too. He posted elicited photos. Yes, he's done that too. That I can't say the word here on YouTube. I swear to God, if somebody who writes a book, a new YouTube dictionary, it's going to make lots and lots of money. I'm pretty sure about that. But yeah, this is true. Yeah, there are elicited photos. But there was the situation with this young woman where she said no twice, and then the third, when he was persistent, she was like, whatever. Like I said, victims tend to be resigned. The defeated, I think, is the better word, and I think that is a shame. I have experienced those kind of attacks, unfortunately, myself during my youth and during my adulthood, so I can relate, to that feeling of feeling defeated. So yeah, so that's another one. Maybe in 2020 we can see Onision and Real Stream News share a prison cell together. That might, that might prove interesting. Last night, during the week, last night, was it, what time was it at? Was it during the wee hours? I'm not sure. Irate Alex, the channel Irate Alex. He's mostly a commentary channel, I think. But last night he did a live stream. Apparently his grandmother passed away from dementia. So he was talking about dementia, a heartfelt video live stream about dementia, where he left some links to some Alzheimer's and dementia charities. and suggested that people donate there instead of forwarding him super chats, which I think is great. I'm not a fan of his usually. I mean, I like some of his videos, but for the most part, I don't really agree with what he says. But here, I have to give him props. I am very sorry for the loss of his grandmother, especially so soon before Christmas. I know what it's like to lose relatives during the Christmas season. My own father passed away on the 29th of December in 2013, right in between Christmas and New Year's. Speaking of which, on the 29th of December, I will be doing a story time live stream. I will be talking about the struggle to find peace with what happened with my father. And so anybody who can relate to that kind of thing, I had a contentious relationship with him, but at the same time, it's funny, after he passed on, and I think it's like that for most people, after somebody passes on, it's then that you find out the secrets. You know, you find out their secrets, you find the skeletons in the closet, so to speak, or you figure out, you know, you had a dysfunctional dynamic and you try to figure it out, right? And it took me a few years after his passing to figure out certain things that I never wanted to believe, but I had to. So, yeah, so that's on the 29th. I will be live streaming that on the 29th. I don't know what time, but that's what I'm going to do. I mentioned some videos coming down the line. I'm going to retry, right, Phoenix, there we go. That too, which is way worse, but the stream was literally caught in the act and nobody did anything. I hope things get better for the sake of the victims. Yeah, me too, Ray Phoenix. Absolutely. I hope so too. But yeah, I really hope he is put out of business. Him and Onision both. Rewired Soul, I don't know. Looks like he's out of commission for a while. You know, it looks like he's out of commission for a while. And you know, once again, I want to give mad props to Journey to Find K for doing reaction videos to him. I have no doubt in my mind she is going to come up with equally brilliant content for her video during his absence. I have every confidence in the world. As a matter of fact, Journey to Find K is more brilliant than I am, and I got to give her that. So mad props, Kay, if you're watching this. So yeah, but like I said, back to what I was saying. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I said. So that's coming up on the 29th, the stream where we're going to talk about my father, and the loss of relatives during the holiday season and how it tends to hit harder for many than it always hits hard, the loss of a loved one, you know, no mistake. It always hits very hard, but at Christmas in particular, I remember the last Christmas with Grandma alive. She was already sick and well advanced. Her cancer was terminal at that time, and that was Christmas of 1980. I was just 13 years old, just started high school. Yeah, so I think that's an important, you know, so I think that's a topic we'll get into as well on the 29th. Okay, I have 4 people. Great, awesome. Welcome to Straight Talkin' Fedora Chick. Does anybody have any questions or answers? Feel free to put them in the live chat. You can ask me anything. Oh, absolutely, Hearts. And Ray Phoenix, secrets do come out when people go. What is done in the dark will come to light eventually. Yeah, hey, Sheldon. Great to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by, Shell. Yes. So, yeah, so exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yes, my friend dealt with that too, Race. Hey, Sheldon, welcome. Yeah, so I think it's an important topic to touch upon. And like I said, since the day my father died was December 29th, that is when I will be doing that live stream. Now, other live streams to come up during the holiday season. I know I want to do a mix of serious topics and such. Who knows? Sometimes the biggest drama comes out during the Christmas holidays in real life, IRL, in real life. And no doubt on YouTube as well. I mean, no doubt on YouTube as well. Holidays are lose their luster after the loss of relatives. That's exactly what happened, Ray Phoenix. I did allude to that in my live stream this morning. Once again, for those who weren't here, my live stream from this morning, I will have that linked in a pinned comment below when I jump off the stream. Okay? So anyways, sorry, this chair is, I can't bring the seat up, so I feel so low, you know? I need a new chair, but I don't think I'd be comfortable in a new chair. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So yeah, there will be a mix of serious topics because I think, especially during the Christmas season, we tend to forget the vulnerable, the at-risk, the marginalized. And yes, that would include, you know, the senior citizen who's all alone, suffering from chronic illness, may also be suffering from dementia, Alzheimer's, who would need some company, you know, and that would make all the difference in the world to them, you know. As I always say in my outro, and I talked, and again, I alluded to that this morning on my live stream. So I'll be doing similar streams. I've been going through my own crap lately. Many of you know, physically, I have physical illness as well, and lately I've had some new health issues. Excuse me. Still waiting for other test results to come in. Excuse me. And so if there is a serious or a fun topic, because I also want to do fun and lighthearted topics, let me know what you'd like to hear me talk about. Okay. Hi, Hearts. Okay, good. You're okay. So let me know what you want to hear me talk about during the holiday season in a live stream. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you, Rafe. My body is not my friend either. It's neither is my, you know, body ain't my, yeah, it ain't my friend either. I hear you, Ray Phoenix. So anyways, so I don't know, what would you like to, I turn the floor to you. People, there are 4 people watching, 3 people chatting, Sheldon, Hearts Love, Ray Phoenix, all 3 mods. That's cool too. All 3 on Troll Patrol. Anyways, I turn it over to you. If you have any questions, we can do a Q&A. We can take topic suggestions. This is an open hat chat tonight, so if there's something you'd like to touch on, like me to touch upon this evening, I'd be happy to do it. Oh, you've been having headaches lately, and the blahs. Yeah, the holiday blahs. Yeah, goes to show, you know, Christmas is not a happy occasion for a lot of people. Although Sheldon celebrates Hanukkah because he's Jewish, but still, I'm sure it's the same, you know, any holiday season. There's always people who are left out or who don't do well, and they need our attention, you know. They need our attention. So without further ado, so I turn, you know, what else do I plan to do? I mentioned a few possible topics in my live stream this morning about what to talk about. Of course, as I mentioned, you know, YouTube drama doesn't stop. YouTube drama doesn't stop. Things happen. News happens. I mean, obviously, if there's a development on someone like Onision, or there's another development on another problematic YouTuber who's either spreading dangerous disinformation, or he's or she has committed some evil crime, obviously, I will do my best to cover that, because that's partly what we do here at Straight Talkin' Fedora Chic, and that is holding people to account, even when they don't like it. And most of the time, yes, it's true, they don't like it. I appreciate the update and what's going on in the YouTube world. Yeah, that's what I will do. You know, you never know. I'm always on the Twitter machine. Always on the Twitter machine. Are any of you familiar with the channel? It's simply called Faith on Twitter. She's Super Mommy to 5. She's like a drama commentary channel. She is also a woman over the age of 40, like yours truly. Yeah, she did. She uploaded a video last night, or was it this morning? Oh, God. See, this is the problem with the FTD these days. Sometimes I lose all concept of time. What was done last night was actually done this morning, and or vice versa. But yeah, Faith uploaded a video because if those who are following the drama community, there's been like, if there's one thing, Faith is on YouTube. The channel is simply called Faith. She's after her, Faith. This is a channel I do recommend if you're into drama or community. Community, social commentary. I recommend her too because she is one of the most authentic women I find on YouTube today. Yes, she loves her makeup and she loves her beauty community, but she is one of the most authentic. She's in her 40s. She has 5 children, 2 of whom are special needs or suffer from chronic illness. And she works in the healthcare profession, I believe. I don't know if she's an assistant nurse or an assistant nurse. I don't know. If Faith ever sees this video, she can correct me. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, she's so last night she was talking about, how she's seeing, it's funny, we have our little communities, like the drama community have theirs, the mental health have theirs, community have theirs, the vegan community. I also follow them, like I said, because I am also a vegan. I think every community, I think it's safe to say, one thing I've noticed in my YouTube journey is that friendships or alliances, if you will, for lack of a better term, that seem pretty solid and they stick together on Twitter and all that, do sometimes, for lack of a better term, rupture, I will call it, rupture. And new alliances are formed. Wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat, And I think that's... it's almost like a never-ending soap opera. Maybe I should bring Bath the Panda back to discuss that. Yeah, maybe I should bring back Bath the Panda. But that's the one thing I've noticed. Yeah, and I guess, we go on and eventually everybody becomes friends again and shares the same sandbox. And that's not just with the drama community. We can't put it all, and not all drama channels are, well... like there are drama commentary channels I watch who do very well, and they do well in holding others to account. And that's what I try to do here as well. My channel has a little more of a mental health bent to it, or a health bent. But, we talk about that. But anyways, I recommend, yeah. Yeah, I know, implode. You stick around long enough, sometimes they cycle around, right? LOL, I saw it happen too. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. We break apart, sometimes. And sometimes after that, a few months down the road, all is forgiven. Sometimes not. It depends. And it is hard to keep track of. Yeah, but I was thinking once I get a new editor, we'll bring Bath back, Bath the Panda, BAF Ucker. Hey, Sheldon, you up for that? Want to bring Bath back to life? We'll do another edition of As the Tummy Turns. We only have one edition of As the Tummy Turns, the soap opera parody. But like I said, it's every community that goes through that. It's not just the drama and the commentary communities or the reaction channel communities. It's, I've seen it in the mental health community too, here on YouTube, get divided, crap happens and there are disagreements, and sometimes the hurdles one can get over, sometimes not. The vegan community, it's happened, so it's kind of like it's an never ending rolling what's the word am I looking for? What is the word I'm looking for? But then again, you're talking to a girl who lost her best friend recently. No, he's not dead. But that's another topic for another time. So yeah, but I was just throwing that out as an example, and I find, it's one thing in YouTube, in social media land, because you follow a channel or you're a stan, or then, become a stan. But I think it's another in real life, you've been there for somebody for so long. You've been there for somebody through thick and thin. And then they ghost you. And yeah, so I'm gonna, yeah, that's what happened to me. Although this happens to me regularly, but this individual, I never thought, it was not supposed to happen with him. He was supposed to be different, but yeah, go figure. But yeah, I may do another video about that another time, because that became so dark that I feel I can no longer remain silent about it. I feel a need to talk about it, but I don't feel ready to do it, to discuss it now, so to speak. 2020, during the holidays, I am taking a break from social media. Yeah, excellent, Sheldon. That's excellent. Yeah, after the holidays. After the holidays, we'll resurrect Bath. Wraith Phoenix, right, Fedora. Every community goes through it. Unfortunately, the mental health community does it the worst. I am inclined to agree with you, Wraith Phoenix, on that score. I am very much inclined. I am inclined to agree with you on that score. Yeah. I'm not going to bring up names, and I'm not going to, because there's no sense in doing that right now, especially so close before the holidays. Many in the mental health community, unfortunately, Christmas and New Year's, the whole holiday season is a rough time for them. So I mean, even in my own little corner of the world with my small viewership, one thing I learned, one lesson, YouTube lesson I learned: never assume that you're always going to fly under the radar, no matter how small your channel is, But Ray Phoenix, Hearts Love, you know who I'm talking about, and yeah, I think we do it the worst to each other, unfortunately, Myself, I have gotten flack from other people because I'm not one of those, because I've noticed that YouTube, and not just the mental health community, but others, I'm not one of those people, well, just because, I defended somebody in a video that I did, and just because I choose to stick with this person, okay, let's say person X, we'll call him X, because I'm talking hypotheticals right now. Okay, but I also follow person Y, who is declared a sworn enemy or frenemy of person X. But, I like both person X and person Y's channels, and I don't mind supporting them both. Now, unless either of them does something incredibly problematic, like passing dangerous information, being dishonest, or harming other people, I see no reason why. Well, why can't I support person X and person Y, And like I said, it's not just in the mental health community. It's also, like I said, the drama and the social commentary. I'm reminded about my age, makes me always cringe. Oh dear, sorry, Hearts Love. I kind of face palm at it because I feel it is high school behavior. Exactly. Thank you, Wraith Phoenix. Exactly. Then I shudder because I realized I am thinking like an adult. Wraith Phoenix, I get that feeling too. It's like almost, even in real life, I've noticed it's almost like, oh God, I hated high school. I want to get out of high school. I don't want to go back to high school. Sheldon, don't delete your account. Don't delete your account. You can hide your account. You can deactivate your account, but don't close your account. You're going to regret it later if you want it back, and it takes a long time to rebuild. You can hide it, or yeah, but no, because you may want it back sometime soon, Shell. So, you can deactivate, but don't delete it permanently. Yeah. So yeah, but back, yeah, it is high school, but even in real life, I've noticed people, society, North American culture, it's like freaking high school. It's like freaking high school. I hated high school. I want, it's like I want out. It's the same thing. I mean, I remember on my Facebook, okay, one of the high schools I went to 4 different high schools, kids. Okay. But anyways, one of the high schools I went to, they started a Facebook page because they were planning a whole weekend, 48-hour reunion weekend. And it was for all classes, all years, all years reunion. And I saw all the posts and the pictures and all that lovely stuff, and they were trying to sell it. And I decided, no, I'm not going. High school reunion is for people who never left high school. That's what I find. They want to go back to the days of when they had their cliques. Sometimes for a lot of these people, adulthood is hard. I find adulthood hard too, but I don't think going back to high school and trying to relive the Mean Girls clique, which I was always a target of. I was never part of. I was always a target of it, largely because of my appearance. Yeah. Marina. Hey. Marina King. Let's welcome Marina King. I think you're new here. Welcome to Straight Talkin' Fedora Chick, Marina. Yeah. So it's like we never left high school. And it's the same thing, I find here on social media with YouTube. And I see it on Twitter, I see it on Twitter. And again, I'm not mentioning names, and I'm thinking like, oh my God, this one's become a sworn enemy of that one. Like Ms. A is a sworn enemy of Mr. B because of something that is so trivial in the grand scheme of things. Okay. Yeah, I know. Maybe I'm trivializing something that might be bigger for them because I don't know their experience. Yeah, I could well be doing that as well. Yeah, I could well be doing that as well. But still, sometimes in the grand scheme of things, I don't know. I don't know. Can we all share the same sandbox? And who's to say in 2020? Now we have the new YouTube terms of service, which is written in very vague language, and many, especially, I don't think reaction channels are going to go. You deleted your Twitter, Marina? Yeah, that's the thing. I know. It's what Faith calls shitter. Yeah, Twitter. She calls it shitter, rightfully so. Twitter, for whatever reason, tends to be one of the most toxic platforms. I've noticed, even when I first joined many years ago, when I had my political blog, and it was mainly for political discourse. I had joined Twitter for political discourse. And I found that, politics is a blood sport in and of itself. Political commentator, blogger, political blogger, that in and of itself is a blood sport. And trust me, it is great boot camp to prepare you in dealing for, let's say, YouTube trolls, Yeah, exactly. It was like, but I think many of us, while we may not like a certain platform, we won't delete our accounts. It's like that movie that was on Netflix called Social Animals, and one of the teenage girls focused there. I remember the quote. I don't remember much in my short-term memory. My short-term memory is pretty crappy these days, but I do remember, this stuck out in my mind. The girl said, "I hate Instagram, but I can't get off it." Yeah, that's pretty apt. And I think it's like that, not just for teenagers. I think it's like that for many adults, I hate Twitter, it's shitter, but we don't get off it, We might take a break from it, but we come back, Exactly. Yeah, I hear you. Hearts, love, and Marina. Oh, you have PTSD? I'm sorry, Marina. I have it too. I have PTSD as well. Yeah, and people can, tweet some pretty triggering crap on that front. I'm not going to deny it. It is a blood sport. Definitely a blood sport. Yeah. I'm sorry, Marina. I hope you are managing to you are able to manage your symptoms, or you found ways of coping. Anyways, you're not obligated to share in the live chat, only if you want to. I always do encourage sharing with each other on the live chat, but you don't have to either. Either way, it's all okay around here. Yes, yes, Ray Phoenix, yes, indeed. Yeah, so 3 of us. I'm not sure about Sheldon and Heartslove, and that's up to them to share if they want to. But whatever that's the beauty part here about Straight Talk and Fedora Chick. Think about Hedda's Haven, okay? Hedda's Haven, she likes it to be a haven, a safe place for many people. I mean, her channel's not really a mental health channel. She does, but she has a lot of people, stands from the mental health community, So I think it's something along that nature. Think of this here as one of the safer places. I have excellent troll patrol mods who are armed and dangerous, and so we do all to keep it. We all do all to keep it safe, because I think, it does us no good to hide in the closet, so to speak. But yeah, Marina, it's Yeah, Marina, do whatever is comfortable for you, Marina. Don't feel pressured into anything. As a matter of fact, I'm also taking questions like a Q&A. If you have questions about me, feel free to type them in the live chat. You can ask me anything you want. Or if you have a topic idea for a video, because it will all be live streams, because I don't have an editor that works for uploads for right now. But during the holiday live streams, you feel free to put a suggestion in, okay? Anything pretty much goes around here except for the usual BS, okay? Yeah, exactly. So what else is there to, I'm going to turn it, as a matter of fact, you know what, for a minute or two, I'm going to turn it over, see what you all have to say. You are among friends here, Marina. Please do not feel pressure. Please make yourself feel comfortable. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Sheldon is on point here. Sheldon is very much on point. Yeah. Very much on point. Thank you, Hearts Love. Thank you very much, Hearts Love. So, does any, so I'm going to turn it over to you for the next minute or so. Those of you watching for the live chat, any questions you want to ask me? Any questions at all? No stupid questions around here, or requests, or a topic maybe you want me to cover on this live stream, because like I said, this is an open hat chat. So pretty much anything goes for this fine evening. I'm a tough one, Sheldon. No worries. Okay. This time of year is difficult. Yeah, I was talking about that. I was alluding to that in a few videos recently, Marina, that, yeah, this time of year is very difficult for me, especially this year. And I alluded to that this morning as well. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry, Marina, that it's difficult for you. I want you to know that you're not alone. Are you on Discord, Marina? Yeah. So anyways, yeah, if you're on Discord, you can find me on Discord under the same name, Straight Talkin Fedora Check. I don't have my own server yet, my own Discord server yet, but I am found on Driven Industries, Eric, Driven Industries Discord server. Hearts or Ray Phoenix, if you could put the link to Driven's Discord in the chat, I would greatly appreciate it. You had a Discord, Marina? Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out my way around it. Yeah. So Ray Phoenix, if you can, because maybe Marina can benefit. Yeah. Thank you, Wraith. If you could, I think many could perhaps benefit from Driven Industries Discord server. If you could put the link in the live chat, that would be fantastic. Oh, you don't? Okay, I'm sorry, Marina. Okay, because I talked to a lot of people privately on that. Okay, I'm sorry, Marina. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I wish I had my own Discord server. Oh, you are not? Okay. All right, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. I'm sorry. Okay, because I still private chat with some friends in there. Sorry. Okay, that's not a problem. That's not a problem. It's only because I don't have my own server yet. That's why. I do aim to have my own server, though. I do aim to have my own server. It's just I'm not tech savvy, and I'm trying to find some help with trying to build my own server. I would like my own safe. I would like a safe place where people can chat either privately amongst each other or as a group. And I'd like it for older people. I would like it for older people. You would participate in my Discord 100%, Hearts? Okay, that would be cool. Marina and Wraith the Phoenix, if I were to have my own Discord, would you consider joining? You don't have to answer me now. Sheldon, you too, if you're still around. Would you all consider joining if I started my own Discord server? It would be a safe place. I'm not looking to compete with anybody. Just think, I would like to have my own Discord server and a place where older people, for older people. You will help me, Ray Phoenix? Okay. Okay. That would be awesome. Okay, that would be awesome. So I don't know if I'll be able to have it set up for the holidays, like I said, because it's still a huge learning curve for me. Yeah, it's still a very huge learning curve for me. But I would very much like to have it set up during the holidays, because I think most people that are in my community, Marina has alluded to it, I've alluded to it, that this, and probably Ray Phoenix and Sheldon and Heart's Love as well, and anybody else who may be watching, you might need a safe place to talk without judgment, without judgment. Okay. So, yeah, because I mean, in an ideal world, I would like to set up my server, my own Discord server, and I'd like to do it for during the holiday season. But if it can't be done, definitely after the holiday season. Ray Phoenix has offered to help, as you've seen, and that is fantastic. That is awesome. Cool. That is awesome. So, so that will be coming down the pipeline as well. Right now, also, I have, I keep talking about it, I never do it, but I've decided that I had put the Patreon project on hold because I feel like I do not have enough subscribers or views or an audience for it right away. But I have given myself a new goal that once I hit 200 subscribers, I will be opening my own Patreon, but I will keep the tiers very, very cheap. I have to figure out what I can commit to health-wise and all that, I have premium service for Discord until January 12th. Okay. Are you? Oh, thank you. Please leave a like on the way out the door, or a dislike. It is all engagement around here. Yay. Okay. What is premium service, Ray Phoenix? Is it expensive? Is it expensive, and are you renewing? All right. There you go. So, yeah, so I plan to have, so once I hit 200 subscribers, whenever that may be, I plan to have a Patreon. What I want to do with the Patreon, the kind of content I want to put up there, not as many React videos as I do on my channel, because when I react to somebody, it's to hold somebody to account. It's not the sake of playing squabbles in the sandbox, so to speak. And I think that should be public, and that should be free content that is offered free of charge. So I was thinking more personal stuff. Some of the old short stories I wrote, for instance, they're based on my real life experience. I would read those aloud, perhaps. So it will be mostly personal videos. But again, those who I will keep the tiers very low priced, because I know many who follow me are not, also are not wealthy, and can't afford extras in life. So so I will keep that super, super cheap, Okay. Thank you, Sheldon. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So yeah, and of course, as patrons on my Patreon, on my future Patreon, of course, my patrons, since you would be supporting me and my content, obviously, I would open the floor to you, and you can make requests for content. You can make requests for content, So we'll see how that's going to work. And Nitro, you can customize your server more. Oh, really? Okay. I've never heard of Nitro. I've never heard of Nitro. You'll have to explain it to me later, Wraith Phoenix. You'll have to, yeah. Oh, yeah, don't feel pressured, Wraith. I mean, if you do, yeah, like I said, but don't feel pressured, okay? Because I understand most who are regulars in my community are not, financially well-to-do. I'm not either. And this channel is not monetized as such. This is why I do the shameless e-begging portion of the show by mentioning my PayPal link. I don't have Streamlabs yet. I don't have Streamlabs set up, partly because I can't get the app on a Mac. So we'll see. OBS is available for Mac, but not that. But anyways, like I said, the Patreon will be also mainly for content I'm not comfortable with on YouTube, especially now the way YouTube is going, Discord Nitro. I've never heard of it. Never heard of it, Wraith Phoenix. So yeah, so that will be Patreon. Yeah, cool. And that was, so once I hit 200 subscribers, I'm at 174 right now. Yeah. Thank you, Hearts Love, for posting up the PayPal link. Thank you. So, yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing. And I don't know. I've been hearing talk ever since the new YouTube terms of services are coming out. There are many who are saying they're going to leave YouTube. They're going to flood out. They're all going to hit Twitch. I don't know if many have actually kept that promise that they hit Twitch, or there are other platforms. If there are, I'm not sure. Probably not Vimeo, because that's not really a live streaming thing, and you have to pay for the privilege of posting content on Vimeo. You know, you have to pay for the privilege to post content on Vimeo. So there, right? So wow. So wow, yay. Basically, I got a ton of services for $1 because I'm broke queen. Okay. Okay. I understand. Oh no, I totally understand that, Ray Phoenix. Totally. I totally get that. So that's what I'm going to do. So at 200 subscribers, Patreon. And will I be starting? Some people have asked me if I will be if I'm going to attempt to try live streaming on Twitch. And the answer to that is I'm not sure. There's sometimes I'm tempted to do so. I don't know. Is speech less limiting on Twitch? I don't know. Apparently, I heard you cannot talk about addiction recovery on Twitch. But I honestly don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I'm broke too. Yeah, join. That makes the holidays even more challenging, doesn't it? You know, when you're broke. It's this, you know, this is the problem with the holidays, okay? It's basically, it's capitalism gone amok again, you know? It's, you know, spend more money than you have, buy things, you know, buy a shitload of stuff that you can't afford necessarily, you know, max out the credit cards, all that lovely stuff, you know, all that lovely stuff. And then you hibernate in the dog days of winter in the months of January and February, which January is obviously the longest month of the year, I find. But even February, despite being the shortest month of the year in days, it's a long month too, you know, in the dead of winter. It is. And this is a problem. The pressure is at the holidays. Spend, you know? Spend. Hey, I love that. Broke Queen, hey, I love that. I would download Twitch for you if it ever came down to it. Oh, you would, Hearts Love? That would be great. I'd have to figure out how it works. Well, I'm not going to be starting Twitch during the holidays. I'll say I'm going to continue giving it a go on YouTube. Yeah, let's see if I can ever make it to eligibility of monetization, which is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So far, I've got 1.4 thousand watch hours and 174 subs. Yeah, I'm sorry, Hearts Love. I'm sorry. I'm on disability for PTSD and bilateral tarsal tunnel. The video Rich Lux and Teresa Romer made was very triggering and hurtful. I missed that, Marina. I missed that, and I'm sorry you got hurt. I'm planning to save. Sheldon? And you've got Hanukkah, which is 8 days of it, you know. 8 days of it. But yeah, I like that idea. Save. Yeah. Oh my, I could see that, Marina. I don't know the specific video, but I know who you are talking about. That's the attitude, Sheldon, yeah. I know who Rich Lux is. I believe he's a drama channel, if I'm not mistaken. I believe he's run into his own controversies over, can I say the word? Another R word. Am I able to say this on YouTube once again, or will I get nailed? I'm going to become the bad girl of YouTube vocabulary soon. Racism or something. I'm really not familiar with Rich Lux's channel, except for that possible controversy. Oh, yes. And now there's a new thing happening, is the anti-drama community. Yes, there are channels that are branding themselves and their own communities as the anti-drama channels. I think one of them offhand is called Spill the Tea or something, or To Spill Tea, Spill to Tea. I don't know. And I have not watched any of their videos, I have to say. I have not, but I don't know. It sounds like to me that this so-called anti-drama community is actually more drama, but done differently. Why do I get the feeling it's kind of like a Hatfield and McCoy kind of thing? The Hatfields and the McCoys. Hearts, okay. Yeah. Oh my, I could see that, Marina. I don't know the specific video, but I do know who you're talking about. Yeah. Hearts love saying people enjoy being on disability. Is that what they said, Marina? Did they really say that? Oh. How long ago was that video, Marina? How long ago was that? I am proud of myself. I got closer to $100 worth for $1. The Discord Nitro is a free trial, so I haven't spent anything, so no worries, Fedora. Okay, cool. Good to know, Ray Phoenix. I used to love Rich Lux. Bummer he said all that. He really went there? How long ago was that? 2 weeks ago. Like I said, I'm not sub to his channel. I don't watch him. I know who he is, but that's about the extent of it. That's about the extent of it. I knew there was a kerfuffle about racism. I don't know if he is or if he isn't, because I haven't heard any of his content. So I can't come up with that conclusion at this time. Oh, wow. But if he said that, if he and his friend Teresa, whatever, so-and-so said that disability is, that people enjoy being on disability. Gary over by Polar Corner did a great video about that. He did a great video about that a while back. What was it about? Oh, what was it about? Yeah, he was talking, he had alluded to it. People, because a lot of people with mental health issues can't work. I did a few videos. I was a mini series about employment and the mentally ill. And I brought up some statistics, from Canada, mostly because that's where I live. I live in Canada. So and I explained why people would find themselves on disability. Myself, I am retired. I had to take early retirement due to medical. I worked as a public servant for my province's Department of Health, the Ministry of Health and Social Services. So as a public servant with my union, I had a group insurance which had long-term disability insurance, salary insurance program, and that is what I'm living off of. It's a percentage of my last salary. So yeah, no, that's never okay. I find that it's a common meme, especially amongst those right of center politically, but and I find it's not okay. And that's partly why there is such a stigma still. And we have to work at lifting the stigma. I have to look for Gary's video over, not on his second channel, but his original channel, Bipolar Corner. I have to look for it, where he talked about it. And if I do, I will link it in a pinned comment below. Yeah. Dave, hi. Dave, yeah, says somebody new. Welcome, Dave, to Straight Talkin' Fedora Chic. Tonight's kind of an open chat. I'm leaving it open to you guys. We're talking YouTube smack. We're talking mental health. We're talking how difficult it is during the holidays for many of us who suffer, who are chronically ill, who are not financially secure, all that. So feel free to jump in the live chat. If you have questions, I'm also taking questions like a Q&A. You can ask me anything you want. And if you have suggestions for a video topic, please feel free to leave it in the live chat if you want. So welcome, Dave. It's great to see you here. He said, it's great to see you here. I have to step away to change a diaper, but I'll be back. Okay, Hearts Love, good luck with that. Good luck. Good luck with that. That always made me nervous, I never had children. I had 2 young stepsons for about a year. They were about 3 and 4 at the time. So yeah, I don't know much about diaper changing, I'm afraid. I can't work due to fibromyalgia and severe ADHD, predominantly inattentive, which affects memory. Yes, Ray Phoenix, I remember you mentioned that. Yeah. My short-term recall sucks, due to my FTD. Yeah. Yeah, Dave, you are among friends here, okay? And I do hope to see you back here. Yeah, I have depression and anxiety as it's Christmas. And it's like you have to put on a front and be jolly. It's hard. Yes. And that's exactly what I alluded to this morning. I did a quick live stream this morning. I will also have that linked in the pinned comment once I jump off the stream. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So it is a difficult time for many. It is a very difficult time. It's difficult for me, particularly this year. It's a rough one already, and I've written it off. And others in the live chat have alluded to it too. And my heart goes out to all of you. I know that Gary over at Bipolar Corner has talked about doing a live stream on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. I would like to do one too, but obviously I don't want to do it at the same time. I don't want to compete with Gary for live stream time because many of his audience is my audience as well. So I don't want to compete with Gary either. So we'll see what happens when Gary does his live. I will do it obviously at a different time. Would it be too many lives and everybody would be live streamed out? Maybe. But at the same time, those who are alone or who went through a hard time, I think that's Gary's intent for doing his live stream or proposing to do a live stream on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. I can't speak for him, obviously. But I think, yeah, a safe place, friendly people, So, yeah, I'm going to be doing that. Wraith, I can relate and understand that. I also have severe ADHD and some issues from my brain blocking out most of my childhood. Oh, I am sorry, Marina. Yeah, that is hard. That is hard. Stefania, it's good to see you. Good to see you back, Stefania. You missed me earlier in the video. I was kind of talking about the Rewired Soul quitting YouTube yet again. But as usual, I leave the live streams up and you'll be able to catch it. Yeah. Yeah. Anybody else? Any other new people? Marina and Dave, are you familiar? Yeah. Well, we don't have to get into that now. Yeah. So, yeah. So back to the Christmas thing. So, yeah, I am planning. Like I said, I don't want to compete with Gary over at Bipolar Corner at all. That is not my intent. So I'll see what he does and when he plans his live stream, and I will plan my live stream around that. How does that sound how does that grab all of you? That way you can support Gary whenever he does his, and you can come and support me too. Marina, I'm in the UK. It's nearly 2 a.m. here and I just can't sleep but feel exhausted. Dave, I've been going through that a lot myself lately. Okay. Yeah. Welcome from the UK. Yes, I do get viewers from the UK. So welcome, Dave. I want to go to the UK. Problem is, I might never come back to Canada. I might never come back. Yay. Yeah. So I know how you feel, Dave, because lately myself, I have been sleeping a bit more, but I am feeling, what shall I say? I'm exhausted. Like just going from one room to the other these days is exhausting. However, my doctor doesn't seem to think it's depression doing it this time. He seems to think it's related to my last blood test results, plus the pain I've been having in my right side as of late, which may or may not be gallstones. Those test results will be coming back after the holidays. But yeah, just all this to say, I can relate. And that is the trouble with depression or anxiety. You might be exhausted. You might be completely and totally wiped out, burned out, mentally and physically. But then when you lie down and you try to fall asleep, and you think the moment your head hits the pillow, you'll fall asleep. And that's the thing. And that's what makes it even more stressful and exhausting, in my opinion. You're exhausted, but you can't sleep, Oh, insomnia is hard. Yeah. I am going to have to go now as I need to have something to eat and take my medications. Take care, everyone, and be well. Okay, Sheldon, thank you for stopping by. Great having you. Yeah. Okay, Dave, I can relate. I'm in the USA, but we'll be up till I have to wake up my teen at 6:45 a.m. and then I'll grab a few hours during the day. Oh, you have kids, eh, Marina, to send off to school? Yeah, I understand. Yep. Yep, I just call it premature golden years. Yeah, I agree with you, Ray Phoenix. Yeah, premature golden years is a very apt way to put it, actually. Like I was saying, I was forced into early retirement due to medical reasons. And it's funny, there are people who think, oh, really, you got lucky. See what happened with your union and all that. But you know what? It wasn't that easy. And I remember my doctor's goal was to try to ease me slowly back into work. That was originally the goal between my doctor and myself, but it was actually an independent expert that HR hired to examine me. And he kind of put the nail in the coffin, so to speak, the last nail in my working coffin, and said that I would never be able to return to work again due to my mental health and physical health issues and some of the cognitive issues I'm having, like my piss poor short-term memory, which we all know now is early onset frontotemporal dementia. For those who are new, I have videos on that too. There is a playlist on my channel page. Yeah. Oh, yay. Joe, you're here. Dave, meet another fellow British person. Joe, on Mumsy Musings. Dave, if you're still there. Yes, meet a fellow British person. How you doing, Joe? How you doing, Joe? You doing better? You doing better, Joe? A very early good morning, Fedora and everyone. Yeah, I imagine it's very early for you. Dave, who is here, I hope he's still here. Dave was just mentioning it's about 2 a.m. when you're neck of the woods now, right? Yeah, it's 2 a.m. in their neck of the woods. Well, fellow insomniacs, I'm glad you're all here. I had done live streams at 5, 6 a.m. my time, Eastern Standard Time. Problem is almost nobody shows up, understandably. Most of my audience, I'm okay. Pain meds are wiping me out at that moment. Yeah, 2 a.m. here. Yep, that's what I heard. Yep, for those of you who are not subscribed, Joe, I'm Mumsy Musings. Go check out her channel. She talks about a variety of topics like we do here at Straight Talkin' Fedora Chic. Different subjects, but a variety. She's great too. Yes. Yeah. So go give her a. I'm losing my words again. Blah. Easy for me to say. Yes. So go check out Joe over on Mumsy Musings. She reviews candles. She's covered some commentary and drama. She talks mental health. She talks physical health. I believe she's covered a bit of a weight loss journey over there. Yeah. Oh, you're familiar with the channel, Marina. Great. Well, I'm glad a lot of you are familiar with each other. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you are familiar with each other. So this is great. This is great. You see, this is the thing I have to say I enjoyed most about coming back to YouTube in 2019 and starting to upload and produce content. Okay, I met some great people. I met great people in all of you here in the live chat. Some who have become friends and confidants, and some who have helped me with tech issues or given me tech advice. This is fabulous. This is fabulous. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Catch up on the vlogs. Yeah, exactly. So are you all, so that's, where was I? Jeez, this happens a lot to me lately. I lose my train of thought. Okay, I'm going to turn it over to you again in the live chat. If you've got any questions or a live stream topic for the holidays you want me to talk about, or if there's even something you want me to talk about here in this chat, this is an open chat. We're talking about a variety of topics. It's nothing specific. I've covered the reaction, the events of the week, but if there's another event of the week you want me to cover now, I can do that too. This is an open hat chat, kids. I'm always up, have an infant teething. Oh, Stefania, I'm sorry. A toddler recovering from brain AVM surgery and my own fibromyalgia. I'm sorry, Stefania. How is your toddler doing? Is your toddler recovering okay? Yeah? Oh God, Stefania, you do have your hands full. Yes. I am sorry to hear. But is your toddler recovering well from the surgery? Anyways, my thoughts are out to you, Stefania. Okay. Wow. Fellow fibro warrior. You know what I think fibromyalgia, the condition fibromyalgia, is often linked with mental health. Because it's an example of how mental health affects us physically. And that's why a lot of us have these chronic conditions like fibromyalgia. I do not have fibromyalgia, but I've met many people with many of my mental health diagnoses who do have fibromyalgia. And I am familiar. You're an accident-prone warrior. I'm accident-prone too, Joe. You know, as a matter of fact, I got a funny story, okay? In the midst of the serious stuff, I've got a funny story for you. This is about 17 years ago. And I was living in a tiny one-room studio apartment at the time. And I was taking a training program in the daytime. And I'm not a morning person to begin with, you know. And what happened was, the alarm went off. And I noticed that it was like the third time it had gone off. I guess I didn't wake up the first few times. And I noticed, oh, no, I'm going to be late. So I woke up all of a sudden, sat up in a hurry, kicked a chair, okay, next to the bed. I kicked a chair leg, and I broke my foot. Yeah. How many can you say? I broke my foot kicking a chair, getting out of bed in the morning. Yeah. Hang on. Tarsal tunnel is similar, I think. It's all the nerves in the feet and legs pain. I've never heard of tarsal tunnel. I was wondering if that was similar to carpal tunnel. Carpal tunnel is with the hands and the wrists. So, yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. Stefania, they're occurring AVMs. So this is her third surgery since 6 months old. Oh, I am so sorry, Stefania. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, let's hope she's healing from this surgery and she grows up into a healthy young lady. Yes. I hope your child is doing well. I'm sending healing thoughts and gentle hugs your way. Same for here, Ray Phoenix. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad your baby is recovering now. I'm really glad your baby's recovering now. Yeah. Oh, yes, definitely. A small child going through that, yes, is definitely a warrior. It's like a child suffering, you know, who might suffer from another condition like cancer. They are brave warriors. And I often think that these children are braver than us adults when we go through similar conditions. I really do. I really do think that. So, yeah, you know, and my heart goes out to them, and we should be thinking about them, especially this holiday season as well. Yes, exactly. We do want that. Hang on. Hang on. Anyways, if you have a question or a comment, suggestion, my fibromyalgia is severe. I think it wants to become moderate, but it's afraid of change. That's usually what it is with health issues, isn't it? Yeah, that's usually what it is. Hang on. Okay. Hang on. Let me check something. Okay. I thought I was okay. Sorry about that. Where's my StreamYard? Yeah. Marina, that's what I said, adding in a lot of shouting and swear words. Yep. Yep. Swear words. I've been trying to cut down on the swearing on my YouTube channel. You're talking to a girl who swears like she breathes. I swear, therefore I am. But yeah, it's harder to do on YouTube, huh? It is. Much harder to do on YouTube. Yeah. So what else is there in news in Twitter land, Instagram land, YouTube land? What else is there happening? Or what do you want to talk about? Or if you have a question, what do you want to talk about? I'm turning the floor over to you. Mouth of a sailor. Yay! Hey, I can teach sailors how to swear, Joe. I can teach sailors how to swear. Definitely. Okay. I can definitely teach sailors how to swear. This is a and YouTube doesn't allow it. Like I keep saying, anybody who writes up a new YouTube dictionary is going to make a lot of money. This much I am convinced of. I have a question to put out to you. This is a YouTube general question. A lot of people now, since the new terms of service, are saying they're going to leave YouTube, or they fear they're losing their channels or whatever. And they all say they're going to hit to another platform like Twitch. What say you? Do you okay? Now, keeping in mind the new YouTube terms of service, the first point that one would ask is about the commentary / drama channels. But even channels like mine, you know, who do reaction videos, and I would say 90% overall globally, 90% of the content most channels have is reacting to other people's channels. So I have a feeling they can't get rid of all the commentary videos. I know they have been striking down some videos, but they can't get rid of all of them. You're staying on YouTube. You don't know how to use Twitch, okay? I wish Chris would finally leave YouTube. Stefania, hang on a second. Stefania, I'm going to get to your point in a second. Let me see. Twitter is a toxic mess. I've deactivated my Twitter for a few days. Oh, really, Joe? That's why I haven't seen you for a while. Wow. So I gather you found my live stream through notifications, which is a miracle in and of itself, because YouTube, I've been hearing, and I've been experiencing it myself. YouTube has not been YouTube has not been sending notifications to a lot of subscribers, despite the fact that they might have hit the little bell thingy below. That's why, you know, those of you who are new, please consider subscribing. And if you do, please hit that little ringy dingy thing below if you want to be notified. BRB got to let the dog out. Okay, Joe. Yeah, that's important. Okay, Stefania and Marina, about Chris Boutte, you came in late. And I talked about it earlier in the stream before you both arrived. So I'll bring it up again. He announced he is leaving YouTube for a week or so. Will he be gone permanently? I don't know. But if we have to remember also, the last time he left YouTube after that Chic show he had last winter, the whole leafy greens and all the fighting with the drama channels and all that, he did. He did write some drivel on Medium, I believe it was medium.com. So he was writing those dreadful blogs. So who knows? He might still dreadfully blog. I don't know. Yeah. So, yeah, I know that Marina doesn't always send the notification. So, but yeah, back to Boutte. Yeah, I agree with you too, Stefania. I think he is pulling. I'm kind of, you know, I'm like, this is what he does. This is his MO. You know, because I noticed his channel has been floundering. He never recuperated. Like before that Chic show went down last winter, he lost he never recuperated the subs he lost after the Chic show. And furthermore, views on his videos, if anyone takes a look at Social Blade, he's really not making any money. So whatever money he's making, it's from sponsors like BetterHelp, I guess. I mean, many of his videos are not, they're not even cracking 1,000 views. You know, let's face it, they're not even cracking 1,000 views. And that doesn't really make AdSense money, you know, maybe a couple of cents, a couple of pennies, you know. So is this a ploy to try to get more rewired soldiers onto his thing? I don't know. Maybe for patrons. That's another thing. He does have a Patreon, and a rather sizable one at that. So I don't know how much money he makes off that, and it's not something we should really do. I don't know. But is he, that's a good question. So does he quit Patreon as well? He can't really because his patrons would leave. Patrons pay for the privilege of watching specific content that is not available to everybody else. So they expect you to deliver. That's why there was delays with, there's delays. I talk about the Patreon, but there's delays because I'm trying to figure out what can I realistically, commit to. So, because if you don't commit to the tiers that you are offering, you lose, and you become known as a woman who doesn't keep her word, right? I don't know. Yeah, the thing about his meds, that was a bit disturbing. That was a bit disturbing when he was talking about those meds, something like hoarding prescriptions. It was almost like, was he advocating for even hanging on to expired medication? That is very dangerous. It's just one of the dangerous messages that the Rewired Soul puts out there. Anyways, Kay over Journey to Find Kay, who had been reacting to Rewired Soul content, who I have no doubt will find other brilliant content during his absence. But she did make a video talking about his imminent departure, But this is the thing, the Rewired Soul is not alone, unfortunately. He doesn't like to be held to account. A lot of people don't like to be held to account. Throws them in a tailspin. It is dangerous and confusing, Marina. Absolutely agree. Yeah, I love Kay too. She was you know what? For those who are new, are not familiar with Journey to Find Kay, I'm going to put the live stream we did last Saturday. It was a collab I did with her. I'm going to link that in a pinned comment below once I jump off the stream. Yeah, does that work for you? And I will link to her channel as well for those who are not familiar. But yeah, Kay is awesome. Kay is absolutely awesome. Yeah. So yeah, I have no doubt she will find other brilliant content. Her channel is growing quite rapidly and she's earning it. She does a good job. She seems to have mastered the fine art of editing videos a lot faster than I have. She's doing excellent. So, mad props to her, But yeah, I believe you, Stefania. Yeah, I think he's being manipulative again too. I'm sorry. When you get burned enough times by the same tricks, it's the old, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, Yeah, it is awesome. Oh, Stefania, you're familiar too. Kay is addressing. Yeah, she does explain everything very well. Well, Kay works in the profession. I mean, she's not a therapist, and she makes it clear that she is not a therapist. She's a case manager. She manages patients' case files. You know what I mean? And so it isn't it, but it's still, there is much insider knowledge, so she knows how things work, particularly in where she lives in her jurisdiction, which I know can vary from state to state. I think she's awesome. And I think her channel's going to go very far. If she keeps it up, her channel could go very far. And in all honesty, mental health is something that the YouTube algorithm doesn't really favor. Let's face it. Even if you're not branded as a mental health channel, you put up mental health content, the YouTube algorithm doesn't favor it really. So I can see why a lot of people might change tack, from being a mental health channel. But I think Kay is going to be one of those channels that's going to get quite big, So this is me, one prediction for 2020 ahead. Maybe I'll do a live stream about my own YouTube predictions for 2020. Is that something all of you want to see? Would that be something all you want to see? Unfortunately. Yeah, you're right, Ray Phoenix. It is unfortunate the YouTube algorithm does not favor mental health. But, I think Kay is going to go. I think Kay is one of those mental health channels that's going to go far. I really believe in 2020, her channel is going to explode. Whether or not she has the Rewired Soul to react to or not, I think her channel is really going to explode. And then we can all look up to her. Well, we should now. We should now. I hope to do another collab with her. Absolutely. I know it's been requested that we collab together again. But that will be after the holidays. That will be. You want to see my predictions? Okay. I'm going to do that in a separate video, though, because I'm 1 hour and 20 minutes in, and I think that deserves its own stream. Maybe around New Year's Eve, that would be appropriate. After the 29th, like I said, I'm going to be doing a live stream talking about my father, who passed away on December 29th, 2013. And I'm going to be touching upon loss during the holidays while discussing my father. But maybe around New Year's Eve, I can do that 2020 YouTube prediction. Sure, I can. If anybody, I mean, I'll do my own research, obviously, like I always do. But if anybody has a tip for me, you know how to find me. And send it to me in a DM, either on Twitter or hang on. Wraith predictions. I need to be a faster typer. That's okay, Wraith. Marina, people are so judgmental toward people with mental health issues. Yeah, Marina, and that's why a lot of us stick around. People that's why we stick around, because we seek to lift the stigma of mental illness. Okay, and that is important. We want to be treated like human beings. And I don't know. There are a lot of people who think we're these, these strange people who are prone to fits of outrage or things like that, and we're not. And I said this in a live stream I did on Sunday, I believe. The author, Susanna Kaysen, movie was made about her in 1999 or the year 2000, starring Winona Ryder, Girl Interrupted. And that was a novel. And toward the end of the movie, because the movie does take dramatic license, I've never read the book, but I did hear the book and the movie are different. But anyways, toward the end, you hear Winona Ryder as Susanna Kaysen discussing what is mental illness briefly. And she says, her last remark is, it's you and me amplified. In other words, because it seems to be this we and they mentality when it comes to mental health, this we and they. And this is one thing, at least me anyway, I seek or to try to break that, And I think I will use that line, the Winona Ryder line. It's you and me amplified. Yeah, they are completely different. You read the book, Stefania? I know you did, Wraith Phoenix. Yeah, they are completely different. But it's the same thing, every time you see a movie based on a novel, and it's always different. They take dramatic license. And the same thing, even movies that talk about, a real life event, something that happened in real life. Dramatic, composite characters are in. Certain events, certain places change, Yeah, I hear you. I've never read the book yet, but now I think I'm going to have to, given both Stefania. Amy, hi. I didn't know you saw my live earlier. Thank you. Amy, great to see you. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. I should read that book by Susanna Kaysen, the Girl Interrupted. I really should read it. My favorite mental health novel, probably my favorite novel of all time, is anybody hear of The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath? Sylvia Plath was a poet. She suffered from mental health issues. Yeah. Could not put the book down, Ray Phoenix? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to do it. Yeah, thank you, Amy. Heart's Love is back from diaper duty. Okay, cool. Well, we see Heart's Love has survived it. Cool. That's great. That's great. She survived it. But yeah, what I was saying, my favorite novel is The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. A movie was done in 1979, I believe, starring Marilyn Hassett, before many of your time. She was an actress in the 70s. She was known for both parts of the other side of the mountain, about Jill Kinmont, that 50s Olympic skiing candidate who ended up quadriplegic from a skiing accident. Same actress. Marilyn Hassett plays the lead role of Esther Greenwood in the movie version, the earlier movie, 79 movie version of The Bell Jar. But I believe another movie came out or is in production nowadays. And it's being produced or directed by Kirsten Dunst. I don't know if it's out yet or it's still in production, though, called The Bell Jar. And it's a Kirsten Dunst I don't know if she's starring in it. I think she's only either directing or producing or both. Yeah. Hearts love, I feel your survival, LOL. There you go. So yeah, it's no, I know I'm turning this into a book club almost, but I know I shouldn't because I don't read that many books. There was a time I tried to be I was an aspiring writer. I even wrote a play. It was a fictitious account of my own terrible experience with DBT, but that's been shelved. That's been shelved. And I think I've shelved my entire writing career in favor of YouTube. And if that's a video topic you'd like to see, or if that's maybe more appropriate for a future Patreon topic, anyways, let me know. You can let me know in the comments below once I jump off the stream. You can let me know here right now in the live chat as well. Yes. So I turn over to you. So yeah, so it's yeah, I got to read the Susanna Kaysen book. You're all convincing me now to read it, girl. You're all convincing me to get out and read it. Apparently, Susanna Kaysen, the real Susanna Kaysen, where she stayed, where she was hospitalized, was one of those private institutions. A lot of celebrities were there. I believe, like James Taylor, the singer. I think he was a patient there too himself. James Taylor, the singer. Okay, Hearts Love, I tried to message you on Discord, but it didn't go through. I am on the Real Talk Recovery page. If you can try to message me later to see if it works. Okay. Sorry about that. That's a chat between both of you. That's okay. That's okay. I like it. I love it when people make friends here in the live chat. I really do love it when people make friends here on the live chat. Yeah. Yeah, as I mentioned, Ray Charles. He stayed there too, Ray Phoenix? Yes. Ray Charles. Who could forget the late, great Ray Charles? I love him. I love all old music. As a matter of fact, in a previous life, well, not that long ago, I did host a live streaming radio show. 2 of them, actually. It was for a guy who had taken over a site that's not doing well, honestly. It was called mixedvibesradio.com. And I used to host a show called the Sunday Night Oldies. And I played a lot of those old tunes because I love those old tunes. So yeah, a lot of Ray Charles was being played there. More so than James Taylor. Yeah. Sorry, it's hard to find here sometimes. Pardon the interruption. Sorry, guys, pardon the interruption. Sorry, it's hard to find here sometimes. Yeah, Amy, I was mentioning earlier that my goal, I would love to have it during the holidays, but probably not realistically. More realistically would be after the holidays. I am planning to set up my own Discord server. I would like to have it done during the holidays because it's a hard time for many of you as well as myself. So, and I'd like it for older people. Like I do not, because like some of the Discord servers, they invite teenagers, which I don't want to have. I want this to be an 18 plus. I want this to be an 18 plus Discord server. Yeah. So yeah, I am going to be setting up a Discord server. Ray Phoenix has graciously offered to give me a hand with it to help me set up because I'm really not tech savvy. But I hope, like I said, but realistically, I think it'll be more like after the holidays. But we'll see if I can get something set up, or at least the bare bones. Bare bones. One chat room with capability of people private chatting with each other during the holidays. I would be more than okay and great with that too. And then I can work out the other pages for the Discord server, like promoting YouTube videos, for instance, or, because all of them have that, shill yourself. Yeah. But yeah, promoting YouTube videos, maybe for writers and bloggers as well to promote their work. There is somebody who watches all the videos in the mental health community, another British young woman named Steph, who's a blogger. So, we can share. So, yeah. So anyways, Ray Phoenix, you and I should have a private discussion even if it's just to give me lessons. But if I can by the during now the holidays, set up a bare bones, like basically a chat room, one or two, one chat room, and the capacity for people to private chat with each other, to DM each other. I'd be good with that, and then it can grow with other pages after the holidays. Yeah, that would be great, Wraith. Or at least if you could give me lessons, tech lessons. Oh, yeah, if you could give me tech lessons, that would be great. That would be fab. So, yeah. So I think a lot of people have, there's Real Talk Recovery who has their own, but like I said, that's more for addiction recovery. I want mine to be more about mental health, or a place to go for people who don't have people to talk to, who have nowhere to turn, and not, I don't, so it'll be more, it will have a wider scope. Let's put it that way. It will have a wider scope. That would be awesome. Yeah. Hang on a second. Yes. So, okay. So anyways, I am terrible explaining things, but we can do this. Yes, I'm confident we can do this. We'll figure this out. Like I said, for right now, the holiday season, like I said, I'll be okay with just one chat room and the capacity for people to DM each other or chat privately with each other. I'd be more than okay with that for the holidays. That would be basically my Christmas present for myself and for you, all my dear viewers. And like I said, it will be an 18 plus. This I'm going to be very strict on, because I'm not comfortable with minors being in any of these chat forms. I'm really not comfortable with it. So it will be, I want an 18 plus. I believe Supernova's Discord server, hers is set up for 18 plus only, if I'm not mistaken. So I think it can be done to set up an 18 plus. Yeah. Thank you. Yes. Oh, it's okay. Hey, Marina, we do all have a life out of YouTube. We have laundry to do. We have jobs to go to. We have kids to raise. Well, I don't, but many of you do, many of you do. Yeah, exactly, Hearts Love. That's what I want, to make friends and help one another. Yeah, 18 plus. No, 18 plus. And I think like I said, I believe Supernova's Discord server is for 18 plus, and I believe that can be set up. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Yeah, cool. So yeah. And then we can set up the rest of the fancy stuff, the trappings after the holidays, slowly but surely. So we'll have that. And then I'll share it on, and then I'll share it here when it's up, and it will be in the description. The link will be in the description box at that time. I love that idea. I have looked for things like that and never found a place, to be honest. Okay, Amy, well, I hope to have that place. That's what I hope to set up. Exactly. I hope to have that place set up. Exactly. Okay. So I will keep you up to date about that. I'm sure Wraith Phoenix and I will chat soon at Wraith Phoenix's earliest convenience. I'm pretty flexible. Yep. Yeah, and I'm going to do everything I can in my power to set that up. Yeah, I'm gonna do everything in my power to set that up. Yeah. So anyways, I've been on for an hour and a half, so I'm going to be jumping off shortly. But before I do, this is the time now where I put the form out to you once again. For those who wish to, okay, here goes once again, the shameless, obnoxious e-begging portion of the show. I have a PayPal link in the description box of the video, should you wish to support the channel. But don't feel pressured. I know it's a tough time of year. I know it's tough. I will always continue to provide content free of charge. It's just, so you set up restrictions for age. I need to look at the Discord to get a feel for it again. That's fine, Wraith Phoenix. Please give a like if you have not already, or, okay, thank you, Marina, for stopping by. I hope you come back. And like I said, I'll keep you up to date on that Discord server, Marina. I will keep you up to date. So anyways, yes. So anyways, I put it to you. What video topics would you like to see for me during the holidays? Like I said, keep in mind, I don't have a video editor. Hence, that's the other reason why I put up my PayPal link, you know. Hang on. Yep. So if you, yeah, but it is in the description box below. Okay. Hang on a second. Multitasking has never been my strong suit. Okay. Okay. So it's in the, yep. Thank you, Marina. So anyways, don't feel pressured. End of the portion of the obnoxious, shameless e-begging. But yeah, if whatever donations I receive are reinvested in this channel, and the first thing I need to get is a new video editor. So anyways, for right now, for the last few minutes that I have with you, please let me know a video topic. Okay, excellent, Wraith Phoenix. Thank you. Excellent. Thank you. So what video topics would you like to hear me do during the holidays or see me talk about? All live stream, like I said. Yes, have a good night, Marina, and I hope you come back. I really hope you come back, Marina. And yep. So yeah. So anyways, okay. There doesn't seem to be. Is there anything else? Anything else? Anything else to tie up loose ends for this stream? Okay. Okay. Now. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to jump off this stream right now. If you have video topics or you have questions, please put them in the comment section below. As usual, this stream will be left up for those who dropped in late or had to drop out early or who couldn't make the stream. Yep, please feel free to leave any comments, anything in the comment section below. So I will talk to you soon, Wraith Phoenix. I am down for any topic. That tonight was good. Just talking about updates, mental health, etc. I'm happy with. It's nice to have time to chat with everyone. Absolutely. Good night, Stefania. Thanks for stopping by. It's great. Good night, Hearts Love. Good night, Amy. Good night, Ray Phoenix. We'll be talking soon. And everybody else, thank you for stopping by. Dave, that gentleman who dropped by earlier from the UK. Joe and Mumsy Musings, who was also here earlier, and Sheldon, who was here earlier. Thank you all for stopping by. You are all awesome. Remember, it is we are into the holiday swing of things. If there is somebody vulnerable and alone and at risk, please, I know it's a stressful time and all that, but please find the time to spend a few hours with that person during the holiday season. It really can make all the difference in the world. It really can. Just share a meal with them, share a coffee with them, or even just lend a sympathetic ear. It really and truly can make all the difference in the world. For those of you who are new, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. If you like this stream, please leave a thumbs up on the way out the door. And yes, please consider subscribing if you haven't already, and hit that little ringy dingy icon below so you can be notified every time I go live or upload. So take care of yourselves and each other. Straight Talkin Fedora check over and out. Okay.